Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Please like this video, share this video, and let's just get straight into this topic. We are talking about Shanquella Robinson, whom mysteriously is no longer with us. However, new video emerged today, and we're going to get into that, and I am going to be giving you guys a little bit of background of this case, as now the more important information has come out disputing what her friend said during the Mexico vacation trip. So you guys, I'm about to play this clip just to give you guys a little bit of background information, and then we are going to get into this case with every receipt that we have at this point.
Fun long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
She told me they had a chef they was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again, and she never made it back home.
Robinson's mom, Salamandra, says within 24 hours of her daughter's arrival, she was dead. Figuring out how or why has only added to the family's nightmare. It started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
It's when the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities that they learned of another potential cause of death.
And the autopsy came back. They said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Said that she had been, she had a broken neck, and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Salamandra says the entire group came back from Mexico, leaving her daughter's body there. Nearly 2 weeks and $6,000 later, her body is back home. But answers have been hard to come by.
You know, I know that's not going to bring my child back, but I want something done about it.
Queen City News has spoken with officials at the U.S. State Department in Mexico who refute the claim that Robinson was murdered, saying the police's initial indication is that there was no clear evidence of foul play. Here in Charlotte, her family refuses to believe their daughter's death was an accident, and they vow to find the truth of what happened that night in Cabo.
No one told the same story, so I never believed them anyway.
Queen City News obtained Robinson's death certificate, which lists the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae. In a section where police could have noted any sign of intoxication, it says, person found unconscious on her living room.
And they didn't call us to the very last minute. And then on top of that, they said the maid found them.
The group stayed here at Villa Linda 32, a property listed on CaboVillas.com. A rep with the company says the group called the concierge for help Saturday afternoon. The concierge called a doctor who gave CPR. Robinson died at 3 p.m., an estimated 15 minutes after her injury. We obtained a list of 7 guests who signed into the villa and called the phone numbers they left with the company. Some numbers.
All right, you guys just saw that very disturbing information when the public was starting to get more information about this case. And they went to Cabo, I believe it was around October 28th or October 29th when this incident happened. Now, this is a screenshot from the video. I will not be showing the video. I'm going to describe it to you. Shanquella was asked to have a physical paw incident in this hotel room, and that this is a screenshot of it. She refused, and she was literally, you know, I mean, no other way to say it, she's no longer with us. And her friends did not give any of this information to her mother. All they said was that she had alcohol poisoning, and that is the reason why she is no longer with us. However, this video is going viral, and like I said, you guys can just Google it. I will not be putting this type of video on my channel. Shanquella is not wearing any clothes in this video. I don't know if it's just because she had just got out the shower. I don't know if they rushed in her room at the time that she was undressed. I don't know if she might have even just previously had an altercation with someone else in the room. That was another one of my thoughts. However, this video is showing her getting pummeled. Okay, she was dragged to the floor. She was hit in the back of her head several dozen times, and she was literally she stayed on the floor. You can see that also if you see the video that she was getting harmed in the back of her head. This video was just very troubling. It's very disturbing. Um, but like I said, I'm glad that this information came out because her friends have literally been given all kind of stories. As of right now, none of them are under arrest. That is why I have not posted any of their information, even though their information is all over the web at this point. A lot of people are weighing in on social media as this disturbing video is being circulated. A lot of people are saying justice for Shanquella. I definitely want to say justice for her also. It seemed to be a very disturbing and troubling way that she is no longer here. And also, when I saw the clip, I did notice that there were actually two people filming. You had the first primary person whom was shooting that, and then to their right, there was another person that seemed like they were on FaceTime with someone showing what was going on. So that is also another person that is involved in the situation. I also want to know who they originally sent this video to because obviously they were not trying to tell on each other. However, somebody might have had a change of heart, or maybe the police got a hold of somebody and they shared this tape. Like I said, I don't know. However, I am glad to see that some facts are coming out in this case. Also, the FBI is definitely looking into this. I did see that information, as well as the State Department for the United States, as well as Mexico's State Department. They're looking into this a lot deeper because, again, as you guys can see in the video I showed earlier, they said that she did not pass away from alcohol toxification. She actually passed away from having her spinal cord severed, um, as well as, basically having been pawed to death. So, this is basically what the autopsy said. And right now, I'm just putting this information out. I'm not going to put out the names of the people that are thought to be involved. There's about 5 or 6 of them that were at the villa. And to make matters even worse, the person that was seen in the video, in that clip I just showed you guys, has actually went on their social media asking people for Cash App money so they can be interviewed about the situation. To be so vile, to do that, to go online after you unalive somebody and then turn around and ask for money, it's just purely, just pure evil. Just pure evil. I am so glad that this video came out because, like I said, I think to a lot of parts that this may have been swept under the rug. I also think that her family may not have even gotten close to getting any sort of real answers on what actually happened to her. If a lawyer has taken this up, which I'm sure somebody has probably taken this up by now, I think that will help. And I think they also need to hire a private investigator. I'm just going to say this. Jealousy is a bad thing. People you think might be the closest to you be the first ones to take you out. And that's the truth. You have to basically always be looking over your shoulders and keep your friend circle small, because as more and more details are starting to unravel about the situation, it does seem like everybody there was an accomplice in some way, shape, or form to what happened to this young lady. And as more details come out, it's becoming more and more obvious that, they need to be arrested. They need to be indicted. This needs to be further investigated. This case needs to be taken seriously. Um, right now, I would just really like for you guys, if you could, to just share this video to get the word out. There should be a lot of outrage about this. It took people doing investigation on Twitter to even come up with all the information that, that's being released right now. So I want you guys to leave your comments below and share this video because she needs justice. Be safe, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.